Hey guys, let's hope this works right here. I am live for the first time in like 2 years. Um, alright. Hi, car number 105. Just making sure this all works out. Hey, Cars Ignite. Hey, what's going on, guys? I haven't been live since October or November of 2017. So, I've got the Thailand Revkins here. Alright, it's lagging a bit. Sorry about that. So I got the Thailand Revkins here, who I got back in like June and never opened. Hey, Fabulous Cars Fan 129, great to see you. Live review. Yeah, a lot of people will do live, like, mass unboxings. I prefer to do one review at a time, but for this, I've just been holding off on it for months, so I decided, why not do a live stream and just open this guy up. Sure, what was your birthday, Interstate? Because I've kind of stopped suggestions. I have a list of suggestions. Still I still want to do suggestion reviews, but I have so many cars to review. September 10th. All right, who do you want me to review? No, you always yeah, let's see if it's good or disgusting. A lot of people, there were a lot of jokes when this guy first got revealed that he looks like the quality of a McDonald's toy. Hey, Crazy Cars. And I mean, the color's off. Tormentor's biggest fan. I don't have him. Sorry. Hold on. I'll go through a list of the Cars Tune cars that I do have, because I know you always love the Cars Tune cars. Pro McQueen, sure. And I agree with you, Purple Toad. I don't think the Thailand cars are all that bad. Honestly, they're pretty good, and I think they're actually getting better. Like, the more recent waves are starting to look really good. In my opinion, for the Thailand cars, anyone who is, any car who's a new mold, like, Bill Revs or Jen Tan Sedan or Kevin Ravan, I think they all look good. Sponsored by McDonald's, yeah, totally. Alright, so Interstate, the Cars Tune cars that I have, I've got Burnt McQueen, Daredevil McQueen, I've got a Plastic Dragon McQueen, I have a normal Frightening McQueen, the Heavy Metal McQueen, Rescue Squad Mater, a Plastic Mater the Greater, High Dive Mater, Cannonball Mater, a Plastic El Matador, which I got at the time of release. I know El Matador is very rare now, because he was never released in America, but I was lucky enough to get the plastic one. Then I have Mater with the beanie hat, the Rastakarian Mater, Aviator Mater, Nurse GTO, the Orderly Pities, Lug, Nutty, Buck the Tooth Fender, Chewy the Bulldozer, Kabuto, Ito-san, I've got Patoka, the Plastic Wide Loan Crane, Komodo, Yokoza, Kyandi, Karisu, Manji, and Eddie and Rocky. So those are all the Cars Tune guys. I haven't made an online purchase in the longest time. I should probably get to that. Thanks, Crazy Cars. Alright, anyway, Ito-san, sure, September 10th, I'll write that one down after the stream. So Cars Ignite wanted to see the Pro McQueen. So, we got the Pro McQueen and Patrick Pace for the next Cars Adventure season, which I think I'm gonna start today or tomorrow. And Patrick Pace is actually just normal Patrick Pace. There's nothing different. Well, there is something different. He's not a separate car. This is the original Patrick Pace. Yeah, Chase's World of Cars. I agree. As long as he looks good, you know. I think the color's just so off. Look at the picture of him compared to the actual diecast. And then we've got Mike's stock car here. Just a car. He just doesn't match well with the original Lee. It is time for the pros to take over. He just doesn't match well with the original Lee. I feel like he can only be displayed with a new Lee, which is inaccurate. One issue I've got is if you guys have seen the re-release for this year of the Shifty Drug Racer, he had an issue where he was the wrong color for years. He was red instead of pink. Then in 2015, they finally made the pink variant. And now he's getting re-released for the first time since then. And he's back to being the original wrong color. It's just the weirdest thing. There are a lot of inconsistencies, and maybe I'll start up a new series on inconsistencies. I used to do that for the errors. Anyway, though, this Patrick Pace is identical. It's the same diecast, same bad paintwork down there. Is this my first live stream? No, I did almost 2 years ago, and the filming for Fine Tuned, it's going. I've been busy for the last few days making the Disney video, so I haven't had time to work on Fine Tuned, but I've got a little bit of the movie done, and I want to try to get it out by the end of the year. Anyway, you guys think we should get started with opening this guy up, or do you want to wait a little longer? Got a little bit of a setup here. I recently opened up some of the XRS drag racers. We got Cruise there. They're actually a whole lot nicer than I expected them to be. Hold on, McQueen's just off camera here. Here he is. I'm gonna be uploading the review of those for in a few days. Yeah, the re-release of Chuck is labeled Dud. The re-release of Dave Alternators is labeled TG Castlenut. I think we should have seen this coming, that they'd mess up with the names like that. Over here we've got the Radiator Springs Racers, put in some of the baby tractors and the Cars pins that I got at Disneyland, including this one, which I forgot that I got. You know what? I'm just gonna open it up right now. One-handed. There we go. It's got a silver label. That means it was $10. Disney pins. This was more expensive than this. Man, I guess Disney just knows how collectible their pins are. This one's really nice. It's Radiator Springs Racers logo. I didn't want to review the pins because they're just pins, you know. There's not really all that much, but there we go. Yeah, Crazy Cars. I was actually checking out your channel. I'm excited to see what you do in the future. So shout out to Crazy Cars. I'm not going to be giving like a shout out to literally everybody. I'm sorry if I can't read all the comments again. But yeah, thanks for watching the Disneyland video. Funny story with that, which I really just wanted to say. One of the main things I wanted to do on this stream. So if you guys watch that video, you might have noticed some ads on it. My videos aren't monetized. I haven't put ads on my videos yet. That's probably something I should do, but I don't have ads on my videos. And the whole time I was editing the Disney video, I was like, oh no, Disney's gonna copyright claim the video. So, you know, I showed some ride footage. I replaced most of the music, and I look on my like YouTube management page, and there's a tab open for copyright notices, and I click on it, and it's the Disneyland video. And it says, contains copywritten content. And I click on it, and I scroll down. Disney didn't come after the video. No, it was background music in Cars Land in the Lizzie store for about 10 seconds. So, the whole time I was worried that Disney was gonna do something with the video. And they didn't. Instead, what happened is some random, like, song publisher company came after me for 10 seconds of background footage. But the video is allowed to stay up, except now there are going to be ads on it, and those ads will go to that company. Which I just find so funny, because my videos never have ads on them, and the one time that they do, it's not my ads, it's another company's ads, but everything went smoothly with that, which is good. So I'm going to get started with Lee Revkins here. Let's open this guy up. No, I don't have Instagram. I'm only on YouTube, and on the Tapped Out Cars community. Yeah, pirates, the pirates. Oh man, the pirates. I don't know why that happened more than once. When I was in Disney, for those of you who haven't watched the video yet, there were little kids constantly screaming "pirates" in the background, and I don't know why it happened twice. I don't know if it was the same person. It was on 2 different days, and I would be filming a perfectly normal clip, and then you just hear a kid go "pirates" in the background. But I'm so glad I got things like that on camera. Like, this one guy during a parade screams "Cinderella, I love you." Which, I mean, that was great. It's just... It's so weird just what you hear in the background of Disneyland. That guy loves Cinderella, though, apparently. Alright, so, Lee here was part of this year's Dynaco 400 series. He was in the same case as Cars 3 Bob Cutlass, I believe. No, he wasn't. He was in the case with Heyday Smokey and Metallic Florida Ramon. No, Cars Ignite, I haven't seen your newest video yet, but I'll check it out after the stream. I hope you guys are enjoying this, because I want to try to do streams a bit more frequently. My 2-year channel anniversary is on the 29th, and I'm getting really excited for that. I think I'm going to do an anniversary stream. Yeah, maybe review some cars that I don't want to make full videos for. You're welcome, Crazy Cars. What I wanted to do was do like a live painting thing, but my tripod broke, so I was using a selfie stick that I leaned up against my shelf here, but then that broke, and I had another one, and that also broke. So basically, anything that's supposed to prop up my phone is gonna break. But I do have one car who I've started working on, which I'll show you right now. This is Redline variant of Chase Race a lot here. I know Redline came out almost a year ago now, but this is one that I still wanted to make. Hey, Disney Cars diecast reviews and racing videos. But, yeah, this is one that I wanted to make. Actually, it was a suggestion from Robin Tails Fighter. He's not here right now. He's on vacation for 2 weeks. But he suggested that I make my spare Chase Race a lot from the Next Gen League Class pack into a Redline variant, and I think he's turned out pretty good so far. So, on to Lee here. We've got the card art for him from last year. I think it's just been his card art forever. Name tag, let's flip him around to the back. After the Dynaco 400, a tiebreaker race is needed to determine the winner of the Piston Cup. We've got all these guys back here. Greg, Todd, Claude, Hall Ingas, who, prototype picture of him, or a picture from the factory of his Thailand variant. Surfaced recently, which is cool. I think that's Dale Earnhardt, yeah. Then Aiken Axler. And what I've always said on these, on the reviews of these, is just, ancient card art, is just, yeah, this isn't the card art anymore. I love the new one. Definitely prefer the new packaging. But what I've always loved about this picture is, clearly this isn't something you're supposed to take a screenshot of. This was just a shot where the cars were racing by really fast. So the animation on the eye completed, well, it's completed. It's just not good, and it just looks ridiculous for Aiken there. And Dirksen D'Agostino looks so angry. And we've got Marlon, Clutches McKay, Dave, Alternators, or sorry, TG Castle, not according to his re-release. We've got Greg Candyman, and a car that you currently are buying if you're holding this packaging. So, it's kind of weird. So let's get him out of the package. Cars Keaton movie. Oh, Dirksen, what happened? I think I've heard of his movie. So I'll make sure to check it out when it comes out. Am I still going to make Redline 2? Yeah. I'm waiting on that, though. Oh, man, he looks worse than I thought. Wow, okay, okay, this is worse than I expected. Oh, man, that's... Yeah. What? What did they do to you, Lee? You know, I only bought this so I could do a comparison video. It's great to have everybody's live reaction to how bad this car looks. He's pink. He's basically pink at this point. He's still purple, but he's basically pink. Look at the artwork. He's supposed to be this dark purple color. Wow, that's... This is too much. That's... Okay, well, the good thing is that he doesn't feel Rip Lee 2006-2019. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. Thailand happened, actually. Alright, good luck. I hope you can find some new cars. I picked up some guys on Friday at Walmart. I picked up some of the new mini packs. The one with Gold Cruise and McQueen and Storm, because who doesn't want more mini racer McQueens and Storms? Hey, Rusty's95. Not like I already have about 10 McQueens and Storms as mini racers. I have too many McQueens. Usually it'd be like, oh hey Ty, you repaint cars, you could do something with these, right? Yeah, but not when I have 10 McQueens. They really have to get a bit more inventive with what cars they put in the mini packs. And the other pack I got was the XRS 3 pack, which looks really nice, except it doesn't have any of the XRS modifications. You know, the mini racers are starting to get a little less Oh, those are Hot Rod Smokey and Motor Turner. Those are cool. I never got Motor Turner. The Motor Turner case, skip my stores. How are the tires? You tell me. Not very good. Look at him. He can just dance. Ugh. As I was saying, the mini racers used to be a lot more organized. They've got, now they're just having really weird series. We've got a Dynaco Daydream series with a Metallic King, Metallic Dynaco McQueen, and normal Dynaco Chick Hicks. Like, they used to have a silver series, and by used to, I mean, like, 8 months ago, they used to have a silver series, and a metallic series. Now they're just throwing random cars in random places. So here's Lee, back to the review at hand, here he is. Ugh. Oh man, this is worse than I thought. Like, in the packaging, he didn't look as bad. Yeah, guys, I would totally suggest, if you want to buy a Lee Revkins, just go online and get this one, or the rubber tires one, because they're basically the same. Oh man. It looks creepy, yeah. Yeah, a little. My, Thailand Berry Pedal. I didn't pick him up yet. I decided I wasn't going to, just because I already have the original one from the Next Gen 4-pack, but I've got to look up some pictures of him if he's really that bad. Let's put Lee on the shelf, back on the shelf. Let's throw this Lee into the garbage. Alright, fine, I'll put him on the shelf. The difficult thing about these shelves is that when you get one new car, you have to move literally everybody down a single space. This doesn't even look like Lee. Like, this could be his own character. You know what, if you can't make custom cars and you want original characters, buy this Lee and, like, have them be related. I don't know. Look at him. He's so bad. How many cars do I have in my collection? I have to recount. In November, I had almost 500, and I don't think I've counted since. I counted that for my collection video. Speaking of which, I think I'll do a collection video for 2,500. Maybe. Or maybe for the 2-year anniversary. I'm not quite sure yet. I have the rubber tires one, but I was 3, I took off the tires. Yeah, well, Cars 2 Hudson Hornet Piston Cup McQueen. I'm scared. I'm genuinely scared for the McQueen. I'm genuinely scared for multiple Thailand cars. If they're gonna look as bad as Lee, which I don't think they will, you gotta give Thailand some time. Give time to Thailand. And just wait it out, because like I said earlier, I think the Thailand cars are getting better. Slowly, but surely. Very slowly, but surely still. So, originally I wanted to have the stream on Detour Reviews 2, and then I found out that, and then I remembered YouTube's new guideline where you need 1,000 subscribers. The new deluxe case, yeah, with cone teeth mater, finally. Is that the one you're talking about, the new deluxe case? That looks good. TJ, I'm gonna have to pick up a replacement TJ because mine is just... Thailand! I was gonna make that joke in one video. I was gonna do a Thailand review, and are Thailand cars as bad as we think? That's a good idea. I'd like to hear that. I was gonna make a video that I was gonna call like T-Tour Review Thailand. Maybe I'll do like a special week where I like rename my channel that and only review Thailand cars. Maybe as an April Fool's joke. But YouTube no longer allows you to, at least through YouTube, I'm doing this stream through YouTube, you could buy other streaming apps and everything, they don't allow you to do a live stream unless you have 1,000 subscribers and a certain number of video views or more, which is really annoying because that means that smaller channels, or just any channel below 1,000 subscribers, can't make a stream, which, that's kind of annoying. But instead, what I'm going to be doing on Tutor Reviews 2 soon is I'm going to be doing a retrospective series where I take a look back at my first year on YouTube, month by month. I like react and rate some of those videos, and I talk about them, and I talk about how far I've come. What will happen if they make haulers? Just imagine. Yeah, Thailand haulers. Good point. I actually found... Yeah, Cars Ignite. I would really want to be on one of your streams again. This is just so annoying. So, I actually found the Speedy Comet hauler in... Thanks, JD. I recently found the Speedy Comet hauler on the new Blue Desert packaging, which I don't think anyone had documented that yet. That'll be in the next hunting episode. Including footage of the Target that I went to when I was in California, where I found a bunch of 2-packs. Still no Ronald and Junyi, I don't know how to pronounce that. So many Rusty's Racing Center trainees. There are just so many of them. I don't know why. I mean, hey Marcus Lafrano. I'm sure there are so many, I'm sure it's just so cheap to make them all the Rusty's Racing Center guys, but... That's just... Junie, okay, thanks. They just seem cheap. Smell Swell McQueen. I remember Smell Swell McQueen. In fact, I have Smell Swell McQueen. Slightly off camera. Storyteller Collection was great. I really, really hope that they bring that back one day. Also got Sponsorless McQueen. Yeah, he's the only car I've ever gotten on that original Storyteller's packaging, and he's so cool. I love that packaging. It just makes me want cars from deleted scenes more. I've made a couple customs based off, and I just hope they make deleted scene cars someday. So, a bit of an update, by the way. In a few days, I'm going to be able to have a bit more space. There's gonna be a room in my house. I'm gonna be able to use part of another room of my house to film and store some of my cars, because I ran out of space earlier this year. My table's been a mess where I display most of my cars. My table's been a mess since before my birthday. Where I keep my next gens. Funny story there, those are on the other shelf. So hold on. You know what? We're gonna go on a trip. A trip of about 10 steps to the other side of the room. There we go. There they are. Yeah. So I'm gonna have a little bit of space in a bonus room. What I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be moving all of my Cars 2, Cars Tune, and like Piston Cup crew and press and fans and Demolition Derby cars into that room, as well as the Disney Store ones. That sounds like a lot, because it is a lot. The oldest car... what happened to Ryan? What happened to Ryan is that Mattel released him a lot. And he crashed. The oldest car I have... Most of my cars are from like 2006, 2007. But the oldest car I have is one that can fall apart in my hands. This is the original Mater. As I said, he's falling apart in my hands. I'll just put him over there. Rip Mater, yeah. It's a sad day. He used to fall off of the shelf that I had him on all the time until he just completely broke. Hey VT Cars, I used to use this shelf, the bottom, for haulers. And I really like how that looks, except, here's the problem. It's now filled up with too many racers. I have, let's see, so it would be, so this row had Mac and the Cars 3 Cal hauler. And then this has Bobby's and Bricks and these two. And then this last row down here had, I don't know where he went. It had the bumper safe hauler, the Paunchy hauler. And, hold on, I'm gonna move us back over. And I have no space for those anymore, so I'm gonna have to move those into the other room. Cars 4, good question, Crazy Cars. If they're gonna make one, I don't know. Pixar said their next 5 movies, I think, are all gonna be their own original concepts, which is pretty cool. They're not gonna be sequels, which is what Pixar originally did. Yeah, so Rusty's Racing Center Mac, we need that. It's like the Jocko Flocko Mac was like just teasing us with the possibility of a Racing Center Mac. But as for Cars 4, I don't know if I think it should happen. What do I think of Cars 2? I love it too. As a fan, I love it. I know it's not the best movie from like a critical standpoint, and it's kind of weird to have Cars in a spy movie. And it did get a little intense. Like, it's a pretty dark movie. I made a whole joke about that in one of my Cars 2 in a Nutshell videos of how it was rated G despite multiple characters getting blown up. Like, look no further than Rod Torque Redline. The guy got blown up violently, and yeah, Jocko Flocko was the first monkey of racing. Yeah, he rode alongside a driver. That's where that comes from. Multiple cars get blown up in Cars 2, and, I mean, it's not like it's people, so I guess that allowed it to still have... Cars died on screen, yeah. The fan favorites, Lizzie, Mac, Luigi, and Guido. I've seen Luigi and Guido. Freaked out Mac, totally. A freaked out Mac, that's something I'd pay good money for. That's great. Rarest car in my collection, I don't know. I have the race damaged version of the King. Sorry if I was getting you all excited there by saying race damage and it wasn't Mood Springs. Here he is, here's a race damaged King. I've got the 2014 Light Up Comic Con Neon Racers pack, and then I have... I think those are probably the rarest cars that I have. I actually got the race damaged King when he came out, and it was just a coincidence that he became so rare eventually. I don't know if you count the Radiator Springs Racers cars as rare. Yeah, how do I think Pixar would handle Lizzie in Cars 4 since the voice actor passed away earlier this year? Fillmore's original voice actor, um, the original Fillmore voice actor passed away after the first Cars came out. And whereas they had Doc, yeah, I think they'll recast her too. To make a long story short. Alright, thanks JD, yeah, I'll try to do streams more often and see you around. But, yeah, people hate Cars 2. I think because not many older people, like actual movie critics, like Mater. I like Mater. Mater's a good character. And now if only I could buy Dracula Mater for less than, like, $70 online. I don't know how much he sells for, but he's pretty rare. Back to what I was saying about Lizzie a little while ago. Fillmore was recast. And I think they do the same thing for Lizzie. Since Fillmore's more of a comic relief character, and Lizzie, despite her old age, I feel like that's a character that they would want to keep around. And, hey, if I were in charge of Cars 4, I'd make the plot be Lizzie has to race in the Piston Cup, yep. Alright, bye, Chase World of Cars. I'm actually going to end the stream in maybe about 10 minutes, just so you guys know. So I'll have about 10 more minutes. But yeah, there we go. You guys remember how I'd write... I bought Dynaco Chick-X from eBay and he's messed up. Yeah, that's annoying. I've been going to a thrift shop. Not very frequently. I went to it twice. The first time I picked up the Disney Store Gabriel and Aiden. And the second time I found a lenticular version of the King. I was excited. I was gonna get him. And then I realized that the spoiler was, like, damaged. Like, it was pushed to the side somehow, which the King's got a pretty sturdy, hard plastic spoiler. And the fact that you were able to move it to the side. What were the Cars 3 stock cars? Where are they? Hopefully someone good. I think the only Cars 3 stock car I'm missing is TG. No, yeah, the Lizzie series, no way. Oh man, the Lizzie series, that. Bruce Miller and Ernie Gearson, those are good. Ernie's pretty cool. Bruce Miller is on the rarer side. Very cool. The first custom I made, I don't have anymore. He was like a black and blue McQueen, I think. And I repainted him multiple times. I still have him. I don't know what car he is, though. The Lizzie series, though. That was an interesting one. Because Lizzie is just such a crazy character. Lizzie's just such an insane character, and I feel like she's been underutilized. In Cars 2 and 3, she's crazier than she was in the first movie. She's probably the funniest part of the Cars movies, in my opinion. So who knows? You guys remember the How I'd Write? Do I have the Rev and Go Racer? No, that's the other one that I'm missing. The so well-named Rev and Go Racer. Yeah, Mattel really does need to re-release them. They haven't been doing that too much. The only one that's been re-released, the only ones that have been re-released are Rex Revler and Jack DePost and, like, Cal and Rick. What do I think of the printing on the Thailand cars? I'm alright with it for the most part. I think they're fine. Some of them, if you weren't here for the beginning of the stream, some of them are really, really bad. Like Lee Revkins here, who I was reviewing earlier. Some of them are good, but the only one where I really have an issue with the smaller writing is on the original Revolting. Why did his name just slip my mind? Yeah, Carl Clutchin. I do have Carl Clutchin. Here. Here you go. Why can't I remember his name? I'm usually good with the names, but the printing on him, like, you can't even read the smaller print underneath World's Fastest, aside from stock sedan. I can't read that. The license plates are harder to read. No, JV Apex, Dave Alternators. Leroy Hemming, thank you. I knew it was Lee something. Thanks, guys. That's the only one where it really bothers me. If you guys remember the How I'd Write Cars 3 series, that one I cut short. I don't know why I never picked it up again. I've been thinking about doing a follow-up series. Maybe I'll do a How I'd Write Cars 4. But, and that's why I was making the joke about making Cars 4 about Lizzie earlier, because I've been contemplating doing that. Yeah, I've heard about China coming back. I don't know how true it is. I think we need a few more pictures first. But I'm fine either way, whether Thailand's making them or China's making them. I'm still going to keep buying them. Alright, so I'm going to be wrapping up the stream in a few minutes so you guys know. I'll let you know when it's going to end. But I think I want to do a How I'd Write. Where are my piston cup pitties? Funny story there, VT Cars 31. Let's go to that area. We're going on another trip. They were previously here, and this whole area is a mess. This is what I'm moving to the new additional room. Can I do a music video if he knows my name? Yeah, I have seen the Blue Steel Storm. He looks cool. I actually did do a music video of the He Knows My Name song. Not a music video, but I released a full version. Oh, the Gear Up and Go McQueen, that's what that's called? Yeah, I'd love to do that. I've wanted to show that. I've wanted to review that for a while. That'd be cool. But, I think I want to do a How I'd Write. No, I haven't started school. I start on September 3rd. So, I think I want to do a How I'd Write, How I'd Write Cars 4. But what I want to do instead is I'll have it typed out like I did originally. But instead of what I was doing originally, where I was just doing a voiceover over pictures, I think I want to act it out for How I'd Write Cars 4. Whether I'm narrating and I just do, like, whether I just wave the cars around in real time and I just do voiceover over it, or whatever. I think I want to do a How I'd Write Cars 4. Another thing, Rip Tackleman, another thing that I was considering doing was, if you guys ever saw episode 1 of the second Cars Adventures season, it was called What If, and it was a alternate story. When is the next Cars Randomness? That's a good question. I want to get that done before I go back to school. The plot of that episode was that Lightning has a dream, I think it was a dream, or he was just talking to Mac or something, where he doesn't end up in Radiator Springs. And I want to do a full story. I think I'll do a series, maybe a movie or something, about that plot, and tell what I think would have happened if Lightning didn't stop in Radiator Springs. Which I think that could be an interesting story. I'd have to make it more interesting than just, oh, Lightning wins the Piston Cup and doesn't learn to be a better person, and Radiator Springs doesn't go back on the map. I think I want to dive into that more. So maybe I'll get started on that soon. I've got a lot of things to do. I've got a few more cars I still have to review. I didn't show them here, but right off camera, I've got a few Disney Store cars. Their Pullback World Grand Prix McQueen and their Spies 3-pack. Oh, good, you found the full song, right. Listen to that as much as you want. This is such a weird video, the He Knows My Name song. It's one of my favorite songs in Cars Adventures now. And I still have to review the Luigi Ride cars. And I have to start the next Cars Adventure season, but after that I think I want to start working on how I'd write that alternate storyline. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to wrap up the stream for now. I'll see you guys, I think, on the day of my channel's anniversary, because I want to do a big celebration. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye now. So, put in your last goodbyes. I'm going to be ending this in a little bit. See you guys. No, I actually haven't seen the McQueen's Racing Academy yet. I'm excited to see that when I go to Florida, to Disney World again. Or bye, Crazy Cars. Thanks for stopping by. I'll make sure to check out some of your videos. Bye, Cars Ignite. See you guys next time. Bye now. I had to do the bye now. I'm sorry.